New Japan Destruction in Kobe. Oh man, we come to my main event. So they start the show with two of the young lions, and as always, these two guys, they go against each other. Yota Tsuji going against Yoya Umiro. That guy is so ready. He has a good look, he is leaned out, his hair is in nice shape. But it's Tsuji, dude. Oh my god, I'm fucking things up. The guy whose name is Itsuji, he is like, he tries so hard. Like, he's trying so hard and trying to show he's intense, and his body, like, he puffs his chest and everything. It looks fake. But the other Umiro dude, he is a natural. Like, you would feel he's a badass, and he's not doing the face that you want to do. Like, he's not like Sanada, you know, he's like a cold skull or something. But he's in between, but he has this look that's priceless. And his selling is great. He just needs to have more offense, I guess, to be more aggressive. But even when he's not aggressive, he looks like a superstar, and which is amazing. That Tsuji guy, someone needs to tell him, cut it down. Like, you're showing that you're trying so hard. Like, you don't need to do that. Be natural, be normal. Oh god, I hate that Tsuji guy. Roppongi 3K, Sho and Yo defeated Shora Umino and Ren Narita. The match was great. Man, Sho and Yo, they're awesome. Jushin Thunder Liger and Tiger Mask, in a surprise, defeated El Desperado and Kanemaru in a non-title match. And then after the match, they challenged both these guys. And when they challenged, the Jushin Liger did the dance. It looked so funny. He was doing the dance on his theme song, man. It was fucking fantastic. And Tiger Mask got the win with the Crucifix Driver. The match was quick, but it was good. I mean, that Jushin Liger promo after the match was awesome. Really good. If you guys didn't see the dance, you can go at Dispatch Pod on Twitter and see the gif of it. Hiroshi Tenzan, Satoshi Kojima, Yuji Nagara, and Nakanishi defeated Toge Makabe, Honma Teguchi, and Ayato Yoshida. The match was fine, but I just love to see Kojima, man. Like, when he does the machine gun chops, that's the best thing ever, man. He's fucking awesome. And Nagara, he's also awesome, and he got the win for the team with the Saito suplex on Yoshida. The Best Friends, Chucky T and Trent Beretta, defeated Killer Elite Squad in another surprise win. Like, I didn't think the Best Friends will win on KAS, because we all know KAS, everybody dies. But no, they got the win. And it was a really cool way. Like they did the double team on them. And then as Lance Archer was doing the pin on Trent, he pulls him over, he does the pinfall on him, and Davey Boy was standing there and looking at it, and he got surprised over this, and they won the match. So they're building up a rematch for them or something. Or maybe they're gonna work on the tag team titles. They're gonna go against the Young Bucks maybe in the future shows. Maybe. Jay White, Yoshihashi, and Will Ospreay defeated Juice Robinson, David Finlay, and Towa Henare. Will Ospreay was awesome. He did this flippy 450 move to the floor that I thought he's gonna kill himself, but he just landed on his feet. It was from the top rope. He did the 450, landed on his feet on the floor. How crazy is that? So Jay White, before he got the win, he attacked Yoshihashi by mistake as David Finlay moved away. He elbowed Yoshihashi. After that, he did the Blade Runner to get the win for his team. Yoshihashi wasn't happy about this. He was about to attack Jay White, but Will Ospreay came in and he cooled things down between the two. Naito, with Sanada and Evil, defeated Suzuki. Oh my god, wait a second. Defeated Suzuki-gun. Oh my knees, jeez. LIJ defeated Suzuki-gun, in which Evil got the win on Taka Michinoku, with everything as evil. Naito and Minoru Suzuki. Whenever they exchange stuff between the two, It's fantastic. They have been doing this for 2 months now, and I don't mind watching a match between them again. They are so great. Like, we know when the Young Lions, they stop Minoru Suzuki after the matches to attack Naito, and then he, like, attacks the shit out of them. He basically rapes all the Young Lions in front of him. It's fucking fantastic, man. It's Minoru Suzuki. He's fucking awesome. So, then we had the first round for the junior heavyweight title tournament. And it was Bushi versus Kushida. The match was great. We all know Kushida's fantastic. The finish of the match was, as Bushi did the mist on Kushida, he did the code breaker on him, but Kushida kicked out. And everyone was fucking surprised. And then Kushida did the Back to the Future on Bushi twice and got the win. And the match was great, man. It was fucking awesome. It reminded me of the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. And Kushida's awesome, and I'm so happy he's in the title contender now. And I hope Marty Scurll defeated Will Ospreay at the next Fighting Spirit show that they're having at Long Beach. And then Kushida wins the title. After that, in one of the future shows, we see Kushida versus Will Ospreay. I hope it is at Wrestle Kingdom for the junior heavyweight title. That can be very awesome. Now we come to the fucking main event. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kazuchika Okada for the Wrestle Kingdom contract for the guy who's going to go against Kenny Omega for the IWGP heavyweight title. The match was fantastic. It was really, really fucking good. Tanahashi is awesome. Okada is great, but when you look at Tanahashi in the match, you can't believe he's 41 years old. You can't believe it. Like, the guy moves so well, even though he's fucking injured everywhere, like in his arm and his knees and everything. But he works like there's nothing wrong with him. And he does all these moves. Like, there was this one spot that I can't take it out of my head. Like, Okada was sitting on the top rope and Tanahashi was standing. Like, he stands on the top rope as Okada is right in front of him, and as he was going down, Tanahashi does the high five flow and lands on the mat at the same time with Okada. Lands on the mat at the same fucking time. He goes up, Okada's trying to get up. He does the high five flow. Then Okada is lying down. He does the third high five flow, even though he's fucking in pain, with his knees and everything that Okada was working on throughout the match. He does the high five flow. He gets the fucking win, and he sells his knee. That's fucking pro wrestling. That's what I want to see. I want to see things that make sense. A storytelling that, starts in the match and goes throughout, and we reach the ending and it still is connected all the way down. And they don't forget the first part or the middle part. I want that. Okada was selling his knee too. As he was doing the dragon screw. And Tanahashi was doing the dragon screw on Okada. They were doing all these awesome stuff. And at the end, Tanahashi gets the win, making him even stronger going into Wrestle Kingdom. That is storytelling. And I thought that, I was so happy with the ending. I was like, this is great. But then I see Jay White coming out. Jay White came out. He attacked Tanahashi. He did the Blade Runner on him. And then he was attacking Okada. Then he goes to the commentary table as Rocky Romero was sitting on the English commentary. And he tells Rocky to give him his chair that he was sitting on. And Rocky goes like, I won't give you shit. And Jay White attacks Rocky Romero. He takes his chair. He goes into the ring. And he waits for Okada to get up. But all of a sudden, we see Yoshihashi coming in. He was running, and you can see him coming in, and the crowd is looking at him. And right before he reached the ring, he fucking falls down. We had Titus World slide in Saudi Arabia. Now we have Yoshihashi World fucking slide in New Japan. He goes face first, but there was no other camera angle, so we had only the long shot. So we see him going down, but we don't see what happens when he goes down. So he comes into the ring and he's groggy and he's not feeling himself. And you can see him bleeding from the fucking head. So he hit his head somewhere. And Jay White just attacks his head with fucking chair shot. And the crowd was laughing. I was like, fuck, Yoshihashi, you had one job to do. Just one fucking thing to do, and you fucked it up. Like one memorable moment. You don't have any memorable moments in your career, so just have one moment, and now you have this. This will be remembered throughout time now. And I've heard after the show that he was stretchered out and he's taken to the hospital. All of our prayers with Yoshihashi. I really hope he gets well and we don't see another catastrophic injury in wrestling, especially for New Japan. And then Jay White takes the chair. He was about to attack Okada, and all of a sudden we see Gedo running in. He pulls the chair from Jay White. So Okada gets up. He's very happy to see his friend over there because he has backup. And all of a sudden we see Gedo, his backup, Gedo attacking him from behind with a chair shot. And he commands Jay White to do the Blade Runner on Okada. He takes on the microphone. He tells the cameraman, don't put the shot on these two losers, talking about Tanahashi and Okada. Zoom in on Jay White because he is the superstar. And now the era of breathe with the Jay White starts. This was genius. This was a masterpiece. And now I can't wait to see the next shows for New Japan. I'm so intrigued. It was extraordinary. It was fucking awesome. You know, Gedo takes a lot of shit because of his booking, especially putting Okada at the top all this time. But when it comes to pulling the trigger, he does it at the right time. And that's what he did with Switchblade. And now he's managing him, and I don't know if Okada's gonna stay with Chaos or not. Now the faction itself, the name Chaos, there is chaos there, which I think is very meaningful and it makes sense. So what's gonna happen to Okada now? He's going to be a mid-carder, you know? But we know that Jay White is going to challenge, you know, the briefcase that Tanahashi has, and he better not win the fucking briefcase because I don't want to see Jay White versus Kenny Omega at Wrestle Kingdom. When the match happens, I want to see Okada costing Jay White the match, and then we see a blood feud that starts at Wrestle Kingdom between Jay White and Okada. And I'm sure it's gonna happen because Gedo will be in the corner of Jay White and that match is gonna blow the roof off and we're going to be so intrigued to watch the match. It's fucking amazing. Look at the storytelling. Like everything makes fucking sense and everything is awesome in New Japan. Fuck. Man, I love New Japan.